Hello guys, it's Lord Carter. Do you remember the guy that tattoo Bobrisky on his arm? I am here because all I wanted was just help. Now I got the disease from the machine they used to draw tattoo. So now I'm already taking my drugs and I'm okay.
Okay, so
The guy was murdered.
For a couple of weeks now, we've seen your video go viral, and people nickname you Bobrisky's son. First and foremost, are you Bobrisky's son?
no, I was then when I tattoo his face in my arm. So I was calling myself Bobrisky daughter then because I was a cross dresser.
You were. So you're no longer a cross dresser?
I'm no longer a cross dresser because I don't have all it takes to be.
And what does it take to be a cross dresser, if I may ask?
If you have money, you can be a cross dresser if you have money because you need money to buy new clothes, hair, makeup. So I'm not a cross dresser. I quit.
And when did you stop cross dressing?
Ever since Bobrisky did not help me because I actually tattooed that face for her to help me. So I didn't get the help. So I continue my life. I continue living my life.
But we saw the blogs carry your story. Sure, it was even said Bobrisky gave you ₦1 million and an iPhone.
No, she can't say it. She said it herself that she didn't give me the phone. She didn't give me 1 million naira. She only gave me 50K that I should manage it. She said it herself.
Guys, so meet.
Got casted on Instagram.
So I actually invited him down here because I noticed he had a tattoo of my face, and trust me, this is too much. So we have one more person. Come, two more person. Okay, so meet
Fumzi Punch on Instagram.
Fumzi Parch.
Yeah,
So,
I have
okay.
that too.
She has my name, Bobrisky.
Too.
Okay, so meet the last person.
I'm God past them on Instagram.
So they're with me. They're in my house. I want to appreciate them, give them thanks for coming. We are still having a dinner on Saturday
Thank you.
on disclosed location.
Thank you.
So I'll give them enough. But this is just
Wow. So now, in the whole light of the whole situation that has happened, tell us exactly what you're going through right now.
Okay, what I'm going to right now. I'm already taking my drugs and I'm getting better. So all I need now is I need help financially to survive. So that's all.
If it may not be too much of me asking, what did the doctors diagnose you with?
Sir,
What did the doctor say you have? What is
HIV.
you
So
have?
I collected it from the machine I use to draw the tattoo.
And when did you make this discovery?
Eh?
When did you find out you became HIV positive?
This year February.
This year, February.
Yes.
Did you reach out to the people who, to the tattoo designer who drew this tattoo and said, see, I did make it a
I
drawing with you and now I'm HIV positive? And
yes,
what
I reach out to his friend that I want to erase the tattoo that the person I tattoo now did not even have my time. Then he said, hey, go and do test to the person way he use that machine for before he use them for you. The person get HIV and he don't die. You to go and do test to. So I just tell him to shut up. So that's all. So earlier this year, a friend of mine called me. Are you, are you hearing
Yes, I
me?
can hear you. Go on.
So a friend of mine called me. He said he wanted me to follow him to a wedding party on the following day. And I said I don't have transport. So he said he was going to send transport, and he sent it. Then I said, let's go to the party. And I said, not took me to one company that I should sit. So after 5 minutes, he came to pick me to say he took me to one office that they should do test for me. And I asked him that, but you said we are going to party. He said I should not be angry. That is how you do it. So as I came like this, money went enter his account. They're going to give me money to go back home. So when they run the test, he said I was positive. Then I believed that guy. So they gave me drugs. So those drugs, it was very much. Then I told my friend, because people were much outside when we were about to go. So I told him, I can't hold this drug. I mean, no people that know me there. So they'll be saying, this one too has collected drug is positive. Then I gave him the drug to keep it in his bag. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go on.
Keep the drugs in his bag. So the anger that he lied to me that we were going to party, I used the anger to enter bike without collecting the drug that is in his bag. So when I got to Egbeda, close to my house, he called me. He said I forgot my drugs. I said, please help me to keep it. I'll come and collect it. So after 4 days, I went back to school in Ilorin because I school in Ilorin. So so fast forward, nothing was wrong with me. I was living fine. So after 6 months, I called him. I said, if people that say I have HIV, nothing is wrong with me. I'm fine. And I said, don't worry, time will tell. So when I traveled to Lagos, and what was this? Yeah, ito Kinimonti, Kinimonti, Kinimonti Tawayi. Eh, eh, July. I got to Lagos by July. So since then, I've been sick. I've been on bed till now. So when my mommy asked me what happened, everybody was saying, take me to the hospital. And I know what was wrong with me because I didn't have the drug. So I told them it was malaria and typhoid.
But wait,
So
why didn't you go back to your friend to pick up your drugs from that your friend who had your
I
drugs
didn't have money.
money?
I didn't even call him. So I didn't even call him. So when I when I like when I, so I bought drugs. I was just taking drugs. People were out there. I was getting me. People were like, "No, take this boy to the hospital to do test to you." And I don't want to know what I don't want to know. I don't want them to know what is wrong with me. But I know myself. I know what is wrong with me. But I don't want them to because I don't want to disappoint my parents. So that they used to carry test. So carry
Yes, I can hear you. Carry on.
HIV certificate. So I went to collect the drugs. Then I started using the drugs. Started using the drugs. So now I'm getting better. Because now is I need it financially. So like to get more better. Because mommy is poor. She doesn't have anything. She has tried. Mommy has tried. So that's all.
Viewers, you guys can hear the whole story right now. I think the most important thing is donating money or raising funds to help
Yes.
Adedeji to first recover because it's a very sad story. And how can people send you money if they want to send you money?
I have an account, sir. I have an account.
Please call out your account so that people can hear it from your own lips.
0561218767. Adejowa Muftau Ayodeji GT Bank.
and the numbers will be right here on your screens, and you guys are watching Breaking News Wahala. But I just want to ask you, in the whole light of the whole thing that has been happening to you, have you tried to reach out to your former, godmother to say, see, oh, I have gotten myself into trouble. At this point in time, let's forget bygone. Let's see how you can help me, just for old time's sake.
Who's that? Bobrisky? Or who? I
Yes,
don't have a Bob.
Bob
Okay,
Risky.
Bob. Yes, yes. She saw the video. So she made a video that I insulted him because he didn't help me. So now said when she saw the
Sorry,
video
I can't hear you very well. Something happened to the
that
audio.
okay, Bobrisky made a video that when she saw me, when she saw my video, she was very shocked. She was very shocked. Now posted that anybody that has my number, she would DM her that she's going to call me there. What she didn't do that time, she's going to make sure I'm okay this time. She's going to make sure I got through it. So since then I've been expecting her call. She didn't call. Now I've been expecting her call. She didn't call. And I need help.
We are so sorry to hear the whole thing that has been happening with you. And we all know most of the things on social media are just social media glance, as we can see. Lord Cassett has said Bobrisky hasn't reached out to him. He has stopped cross dressing. He's also HIV positive, and which is something we need to start talking about, especially when we draw tattoos. People kind of feel when someone has HIV, it's only when the person is promiscuous or the person is doing prostitution. But we now know that we have advanced to know that HIV could be contracted in different ways, and these are the things that individuals should not be begging for. If we have a good health sector in Nigeria, this is something the federal government is supposed to be giving free of charge. People who are HIV positive should be able to get in touch with antiviral drugs for their health. You're getting, this is not something the general public needs to come together to be raising funds for each person. If not that you are known, you could have just gone through this whole thing. Nobody knows what's going on with you. And the next thing is an RIP. I'm sorry to say that, but thank God you are popular. Thank God people are reaching out to you. And as you're watching, kindly, even if it's $1, if it's $5, we'll be raising a GoFundMe for Lord Casted. As you can see, it's a genuine link, it's a genuine fundraiser. It is for an emergency help. We need to help him as soon as possible. I don't want to make this interview long, but thank you so much, Lord Casted, for joining me on this interview. Is there any other thing you would like to say as we conclude this interview?
No, no. What I want to say is that I want to beg Nigerians to help me, to support me. I need money to, to survive. Please help me to beg Nigeria.
And how much are you looking forward? How much is your target goal? How much do you need?
How much did I need?
Yes, how much do you need?
I don't. I can't say this is the kind of amount I want because they don't give me big. Any amount I see, I will manage it just to survive.
No problem. Thank you, Lord Casted. And this has been Breaking News Wahala. And I remain your host, Chimereze Henry Ahunaya, reporting here from Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.